Right, okay, today I feel that your ex really hurt you, okay, but I really feel they thought they could walk away, that they were as cold as ice with you. That's what I'm really getting. Just really, really cold. But I think you're going to be surprised by their feelings today, okay? I feel they're really, really cross with themselves for doing what they did to you. They know they shouldn't have treated you like that. They were really toxic at the end. They were toxic. The devil's come out, so they were toxic. But they can't let go of you, okay? But it's going to be a surprise. I'm just hearing the word surprise. So by the end of this reading, we'll know what their intentions are, okay? And also how they are feeling about you. That's what I really want to get to today. I just feel that they were just like a block of ice, that you didn't exist. You know when somebody looks at you as if you don't mean anything to them, okay? I just see that look. I can just see it in my mind's eye on someone's face of just pure, they just looked at you as if you were nothing, all right? So I feel they're very hurt. I feel that they're just cross. I keep hearing the word cross, all right? This cycle I don't feel has closed out at all. I feel that it's not done. Now this could just mean you need to have a conversation if you want one. You're in charge, okay? Or it could just mean that you might get back together. So let us see. But there was definitely a lot of secrecy, a lot of toxic behaviour, in, out, you know, up, down, all around, kind of nonsense energy, as I call it at my age, just nonsense energy. So I'm going to have a look and see what their feelings are, okay? And then we'll have a look at, you know, what they're going to do and anything else that wants to come out. So let's give these a shuffle. Just while I'm shuffling though, I hope you're well. I hope you're okay. That's the main thing. You always put yourself first, all right? You must, being selfish is not a bad thing, I'm hearing to say to you. If you'd like a reading, just click on the title of the video. Links are below in the description box. Everything's on the website. Go check it out and check out the $1 limited offer reading that's on there at the moment. And thank you. I'll just get 3 cards. And thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your comments. Please leave comments. I do read all of them. Okay. And in fact, leave me a comment if you just know deep down that this behaviour, okay, I know I'm digressing, but it's when I hear things, this behaviour was out of character, okay? I feel this behaviour of theirs went on for a wee while, but deep down, let me know, you knew it was out of character. Almost like, you know, when people say that they change, that they become somebody else, that somebody else kind of walks into their body, and they're just suddenly like, who the hell is this person? Let's have a look. These 3 cards, let's turn them over. Okay, come on, Keeley. Karma. Whoa, they're getting the karma. Now that is a very strong karma. Okay, that's why they're feeling upset. That's why they feel guilty. They are replaying it. They could kick themselves. Okay. They could kick themselves. They are now getting the effects of what they've done, their consequences. I'm going to clarify that in a minute. I want to see what that's about. They're very withdrawn where they are now. They're very lonely. They could even be single. Okay. Now, if you know they're in another relationship, this usually means that they're just going through the motions, that they're in it, but they're not in it, okay? They're in it physically, but heart and soul has left the building. Oh, witchcraft. I don't always talk about this in my readings, but the card's here, so we're going to. Somebody they're connected into. You know something, this is going back to, this is making sense. When I was trying to put it into a sentence when I said that it was like someone stepped into their body, like they, sounds crazy, doesn't it? But like the person in their body wasn't them. It was really out of character. Somebody could have actually put some sort of a hex thing on them, okay? Somebody could have done what people call the evil eye. Somebody just really having negative energy towards your person, or it possibly could. You know, a simple way of putting this is it can just be downright jealousy, okay? I feel somebody was very, very jealous. But let's see what this karma is. Let me just get my tarot deck out. What's this karma about, please? Let's just see what this karma is. 3 of Cups in the reverse. If they've gone into a relationship, because it can be third party cheating, the 3 of Cups in the reverse, it ain't working, okay? It's just totally over. All right, that's why I feel they're lonely. The party, as I say with this card, it's my favourite saying for this card in reverse, the party's over, it's done. I don't feel that your ex has got much of a social life at the moment with this 3 of Cups and this card that came out. I feel that they are, yeah, just a little bit out on a limb. So if they've gone into another situation, okay, even if they're projecting they're happy, they're not. Okay, so third party's not working out. Third party relationship's not working out. They miss you dreadfully. So they've gone into a situation which is turned on its head. You've come out. They see you as the Queen of Cups, very nurturing, very kind, gentle. You could have had children together or stepchildren or something. There could be younger people involved in your relationship. They miss your empathy, okay? They do miss your empathy and they miss your kindness, and that is their karma. That's why they're so cross. It's like they've gone from you to somebody who's really quite not a nice person, quite bitchy. Yeah, they regret it. They took a risk. They didn't think this through. This is what you don't know. And this is why I said I think their feelings would surprise you. They took a risk. They literally jumped off a cliff, as you say. No thought, no anything. They thought it was new. They thought it was an adventure. Bright, shiny object syndrome. And now they've hit the bottom. Okay. And I just feel they're broken. I just really honestly feel they're broken. Yeah, there's a lot of lies in their environment. The Ace of Swords is in the reverse. So someone's not telling the truth. There's no clarity. There's definitely no honesty. But it's their lack of honesty. They were communicating, even if not third party cheating at the time, they were communicating behind your back. There was some communication going on behind your back, okay, that has caught up with them. Yeah, they're in the King of Pentacles, but in the reverse. So they could have gone for material stuff, but the King of Pentacles in reverse can talk of somebody who's dull. Now, with the other cards I've got, I feel that their life at the moment is boring and dull. Okay, they were definitely too preoccupied with status. All right, they, you know, it can be, you know, King of Pentacles in reverse can be someone who's just like chasing the dollar, you know, that kind of thing. But I just feel today they're just it's very dull, it's very boring, their life. The party's over. And you know, when you go to, I'm just hearing to say, when you go to a party and it's really good, right? And then you get up or you know, the next morning and you go into wherever the party was, and you just, when the lights are on, in the cold light of day, and there's just carnage everywhere. And you're like, oh God, what have I done? Or that's where I feel they're at. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm seeing. And they're just sat amongst, obviously it's metaphorically, but they're just sat amongst all this carnage they've caused. Yeah, they're in the Ten of Swords energy. Okay. They're at breaking point. The only way now is for them to pull themselves together and learn from what they've done. Okay, they'll just have to learn from what they've done and pull themselves together. Let's see what else we've got. Nourish, yeah. This is what they need to do. That's what I was saying, pull themselves together. Self-growth, okay. They need to, I feel they're doing it, and I think this is what is going to surprise you in some ways, because they were like a block of ice, toxic block of ice. They're going to start doing some soul searching, okay? And I feel this reading today is to let you know that it is almost like someone put a bit of a spell on them, you know. And I just say that sort of as a generality. You know, people will say, God, what did they do? Put a spell on them. It's as if they went from Jekyll and Hyde character here. But I don't truly believe that person is that. I believe they are a decent person. I believe they are a decent person. And for whatever reason, they just got themselves, they just changed, okay? I'm hearing the word age. Age, like an age crisis. Or they hadn't, but it was nothing to do with you. They were battling themselves, I'm hearing inside, because they hadn't achieved what they wanted in their own life. They hadn't done something, okay? But instead of working through it with you, they just decided that they were going to go into the Fool energy, run off, start something new without a care in the world for you, okay? Without a care in the world, but they're replaying it. They know they hurt you. They know they hurt you, okay? And this is what I feel they'd like to do eventually. Clarity, truth, intentions and honesty. I feel they were an honest person. All right. It's almost like an energy, you know, take this just as a description really, like of a midlife crisis type energy, that they just, you know, hadn't, I just think they got to a point and they were just looking around wondering what they were doing, but unfortunately they've got their karma now. Their actions now have an effect, okay? They're very lonely, very bored, their life's dull and they're sad. That's what I'm hearing. Let me see what these are, and then I'm just going to have a quick peek at their environment, then I'll get my other tarot deck out and just see what might happen here. You came closer than anyone. Yes, there's something within them, that's the key, and it's nothing to do with you. It's something within them that they hadn't worked through themselves, and that's why now they're going to start doing some soul digging, okay? They're going to start digging deeper into themselves, because it's true, you know, if you have got those issues, it's very difficult to be in a relationship. You have to look at yourself, and they've got to look at themselves now, okay, before they come back. They've been waiting for a sign from you, and I feel this is because they know how much they hurt you. They betrayed you. They stabbed you in the back. They left you. They literally made you feel this big, okay? And what really cut with this person was you never imagined it with this person. I don't feel the narcissistic, okay, because I'm not feeling that at all. I'm just feeling somebody who needs to do some work on themselves. A distraction from pain. I feel that's where they are now. That's it. There was something they had to face when they were with you and they didn't. So what they've done, what they did is they went off full energy in this tarot deck. They went off, it's almost like they wanted to be young again. They didn't want a commitment. They just wanted something they haven't done in their life, you know. I keep rattling on, but there's something they haven't done. So they were just distracting from pain, okay? You don't know how hard it is to let you go. That's what they're feeling now. They feel you leaving them behind. That'll be energy. All we are is energy. Okay, we're energy bodies. So it's like that thing when you are focused on somebody, if you've got an ex and you really desperately want them back, the moment you start to pull away, okay, or you start building a life of your own, your energy is more for yourself, then they feel it, and you know that's usually when they come back. All right, so they're feeling you pulling away. But let's see, I'm not sure what they're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to get my Rider-Waite tarot deck out, and let's just have a look at the outcome. What is the best possible outcome, please? The Tower, right, suddenness. It's going to be sudden. What's crossing it? Well, they're breaking at some point. Okay, it was just built on fairy dust. You know, that where they went to was never a real thing. Okay, it's like I say, the morning after the party, the cold light of day, and you get up and you're like, oh my days, look at this lot. And that at the moment is a metaphor for their life. So that's going to crumbling down. Yeah, they're going to the Fool again. Clarify that Fool for me. If you've been apart a long time, I feel they could possibly come back in and say, can we wipe the slate clean? Okay. If you've only been apart for a few weeks with this card, for me, that can mean that, yeah, they'll come back in, but they're not still taking it seriously. But I feel that you've been apart for a while. Yeah, they want you back. Okay, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands. For the 6 of Wands, for me, with you, whatever you choose to do, it's going to work out. Okay, you're going to be successful. Whatever you're focused on, whatever you want in your life, and always do what you want. It's not selfish. Okay, other people have always got an ulterior motive. But also I've got 3 of Wands here, so I do feel that in the future you will become friends again, but they're going to want more than friendship. Okay, there could also be a third person, a friend of yours, that introduces you. Not introduces you, but gets you talking again, maybe via somebody else. But I do see that whatever, the key here is, whatever you desire, you will get with the 6 of Wands. So as they say, be careful what you wish for, okay? What you're predominantly thinking about now when you're watching this is what is going to end up in the 3D, okay? Because your thoughts are creating it. The 3D is just a delayed manifestation of it. But I do feel that they will come back in. There could be some travel involved with the 3 of Wands as well. Somebody could be moving. That will be a success with the 3 of Wands. Or as a general for you, if you're starting or you started a project, it is going to grow. Don't give up. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, that's a creative endeavour. You're putting your energy into something. So it is actually, your ships will come in. That's what the card means. Okay, but definitely a friend I feel that is going to be engaged, and they might even suggest, because of the way this ended, this relationship, that they will go into therapy, that they will go and see somebody who knows how to help them. Okay, so yes, there is a strong possibility they will come back in. When in summer, I would say August, end of July, August, okay? But they're very, very sad without you. I'm also hearing to say somebody could have a problem that is the key that gets you talking again. There could be some issue within a family or somebody that you're both connected into or you both know that will get you talking again, and that's where I feel this Three of Wands is. Okay, yeah, you know, the Wheel of Fortune's at the bottom of the deck here. Whatever you're doing, it's going to work out. That wheel's moving. That means things are going to change. We've got the Tower. So there is going to be some sudden change with regard to this connection you have with this person. Okay. But for you as a general energy, things are going to... Yeah, things are going to be good for you. Okay. Wheel of Fortune's a good card. That's what you don't see. That's what you don't see coming, a change in your fortune. Now, with regard to this relationship, it can mean that it's fated, okay? And sometimes, although we manifest everything by our thoughts, sometimes it's only when you look back you realise there were delays for a reason, okay? It's like your higher self. Your higher self knows your higher self's got the whole picture. Okay, absolutely can see the whole lot. So you will get to choose. Okay, I feel they will have some sort of counselling, or they could even open up with this friend that I'm picking up on end of July. But I do feel there's going to be something that will involve you speaking to each other again. Okay, I feel that's a strong energy today. So I'll leave that with you. Just remember who you are, though. You're perfect, you're whole, you're the priority. No one is better than you. No one is ever better than you. It doesn't matter what people say. Always remember they're just projecting, okay? Especially this ex today. They're not narcissistic. Maybe they had a difficult childhood. Maybe they never felt they were good enough, okay? Maybe they just fake confidence. But I do feel they're a genuine person today, okay? Leave it with you. Take care. I love you. Speak soon. Bye.